Welcome to the Ephesiology Podcast, a podcast dedicated to the study of the early Christian movement and its implications for the church today. Today, we're with Michael, our resident ephesiologist, Andrew Johnson, associate pastor at Neartown Church in Houston, Texas. And I'm Matt Till. Hey, everyone. Good to be with you. Michael, what's coming up with ephesiology in the next year?
Oh, gosh, in the next year.
At least what's happening right now.
It's like you caught him off guard.
I know.
There's
it's like,
too much to say.
There's so much happening. What's happening right now that people can look forward to?
I'm just trying to get through December. Well, we have done so much over the course of this year. I mean, we just think about it, and maybe we need to do a program on this, but we're so blessed to have so many people around the world that are downloading our podcast. I think I shared with you guys something like it's been up around 6,000 downloads a day. That might be one person bored out of their mind.
That's seriously not right in my head.
Yeah. Well, and it's a blessing to
thank you
see
to
what
all
God
of you who are listening to the podcast and sharing it with others.
Yeah, I just think what's wrong with you, but that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's more appropriate. It's more appropriate.
Well, they're asking the same thing about us, more me, but all of us. Like, what's wrong with you guys? But
yeah, and we've got over 400 people now that are participating in our master classes. And that's been overwhelming, and so we're very grateful for those who are participating in that, and then of course we continue to pour out content. We've just launched or revived actually a new journal, Sacred Tribes Journal, that's free on masterclasses.ephesiology.com, and if you're interested in the study of new religious movements, that's a great resource written by top-level evangelical scholars on new religions. And so that's available for folks. We have a book coming out, and we have a live Zoom launch party on December 16th and 17th on our new book called Social Injustice, the second volume. And we have some top evangelical scholars that have spoken into that book, and they'll be making live presentations on Zoom those 2 days. And so we'll put that information in the show notes. So, and we continue our appeal for ending a theological famine. It just amazes me. And I think my mind has been consumed about this for this Christmas season, to think of there being something like 50,000 new Christians baptized every single day. It's just amazing to be at this time period, in our season, to think, gosh, they're going to be worshiping Christ for the first time during Christmas. And yet to realize that there's a need for 1,000 trained pastors every day to lead these people, and to pastor them, to care for them, and to ensure that they keep on the walk of faith. And so we're working hard to try to end what we are calling a theological famine, and invite our listeners to participate in that as well.
Michael, on that note, I just read an interesting article in the New York Times about how demographics are the best prediction of the future. And they're not always 100% accurate, but at least they can be the best predictor of what is necessary, needed in the future. And as our demographics are aging, but also growing, that is a great prediction of the future. And actually something we've probably missed out on, especially in the church. We've talked about that at length before, but how our churches have not kept pace with theological education of pastors and trained leaders in order to bring about and keep sustaining really the Christian hope of the message and the gospel in communities. So it should be of no surprise to us that more people don't know Jesus, or at least have not come to faith, is because we've not kept pace with theological education. So if we're going to look to the future, I think it only adds to the weight of what we're saying here, is that we need Was it 1,000 new pastors trained?
Every day.
Every day. Hey, and actually on that note, if you are a member of, I'm going to plug myself here, but also plug Ephesiology at the same time. If you are a user of the Logos Bible software, you can't see that because of my filter. They published their 2022 seminary guide. And in it is an article written by yours truly. Says, don't go to seminary. So I published an article with Logos Bible software, but also mostly through also my relationship and my position with Knox Theological Seminary down here in Florida. But the title of it is "Don't Go to Seminary." But really, it's an idea that if you are thinking of somebody who's looking at continuing your theological education and you're going to uproot your family and go to some well-known seminary, think again. You should really reconsider where you are, where God has called you, and why an online seminary education is also probably going to be your best bet, especially in today's technological age. So if you happen to be a user of that software and you might have received a copy of it, take a look at it. I think it's on page like 38 or 39 in right in the middle. But I'll get it published somewhere else as well too. So for our online listeners, you can listen. So whether you're thinking about a school like Knox or even Ephesiology Master Classes, that's a great place for you to start and to continue your theological education.
Did you have to pay extra to pronounce it as logos instead of logos? I mean, did they give you that right and that privilege?
I still don't know. Is it which is it? I hear it both ways. The Greek
logos. It's two
logos.
omicrons. You say omicron variant. It's logos.
Is that correct, Michael Cooper?
Yeah.
Our Greek scholar.
That's how I say it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well, to your point, Matt, I've been teaching a class on church planting in Korea this past semester, and had a conversation with one of our students last night, and bless his heart, he's been in Korea for 2 years. He's from the African continent. He has 3 children that he has not seen for 2 years because he had to uproot himself to go to a seminary in Korea. And that's happening in many places around the world. And it doesn't have to happen now with technology. And like you said, I know Knox has led the way in this for many, many years. We're in some ways walking in their footsteps with our master classes. But we need to be innovative in the way in which we bring theological education. Right. And that we need to do it with quality, but we have got to do it rapidly because the need is so great.
I recently talked to somebody who's in Central America, and he's just like desperate for it. He's like, we need more stuff in our language, in our native language here in Central America and Guatemala for theological training. The world is starving for it. And this is part of the innovation, I think, that's coming and is necessary and needed for the sake of the gospel. So yeah, I'm glad to be a part of it in 2 worlds, both ephesiology and then also my relationship with Knox. But more importantly, I think there's just so many options out there for us and for people to explore and to get the training that they need and to feel confident in the hope that they have. We are really glad that you joined us and are downloading and are sharing this podcast with others. And we're grateful for you and for doing theology and community with us here at Ephesiology. And we're glad that you're part of that growing Ephesiology global community. Learn more about Ephesiology. Get access to free missional resources for you, your church, and leadership teams at ephesiology.com. And of course, dialogue with us on our social media platforms. And for Michael, Andrew, and myself, Merry Christmas. We'll talk again right here on the Ephesiology Podcast next time.